Have you ever noticed how popular diets on social media focus on what we are not supposed to eat? I scroll through social media and I see posts about cutting sugar, gluten, lectins, this and that and everything. Low fat, low carb, gluten free, salt free. They flood my feed. Influencers brag about what they cut out: lectins, sugar, and seed oils. But isn't it odd? Imagine a restaurant menu that only tells you what they don't serve. No burgers, no pasta, no seafood. You'd be frustrated to try to figure out what you can actually order. That's exactly what today's diet culture does. It bombards us with restrictions instead of showing you the delicious, healthy options available. Just as a good menu highlights its specialties, a healthy eating approach should showcase nutritious foods you can enjoy. A positive menu of healthy choices is more helpful than a list of forbidden foods. So then, why is social media so focused on the negative? Fear. Fear is a powerful emotion that captures our attention. If you can instill fear or panic, you hold people's attention. On social media, the language around food and diets is often charged with emotion and negativity. They label foods as poison, toxic, or garbage, chemicals. Restriction and fear sells. It's marketable. It's dramatic. Avoid these 5 foods and watch the magic happen. This one would get more clicks than eat more vegetables and whole grains. The promise of quick results through elimination is more exciting than the steady path of adding healthy foods. While fear can be gripping, it also clouds our ability to reason. The more you know, the less you fear. Unfortunately, many internet fads and media headlines lead with fear. They grab our attention, but fail to educate us on how to actually eat healthily. Consider the low-fat diet. People afraid of fats might cut them out, but end up eating too many unhealthy carbohydrates. Those who fear carbs might go low-carb, but eat the wrong kinds of fats. We bounce from one fad diet to another, and it doesn't make us healthier. If anything, it makes us less healthy. This focus on fear and restriction is not just misleading, it's potentially harmful. When we obsess over what we can't eat, we create an unhealthy relationship with food. We turn eating into a source of anxiety instead of nourishment and joy. So what is a more empowering mindset? A positive focus. Instead of fixating on what to avoid, let's concentrate on what we should eat. Food quality, not in terms of Michelin stars, but in terms of nourishment. Health-promoting foods backed by science. What are the healthiest sources of fats? Think avocado, walnuts, flax seeds, olive oil, fatty fish. No need to fear these fats. What about carbohydrates? Bananas, berries, lentils, quinoa, and broccoli, and many more. These are the healthiest sources of carbs. And for protein, consider beans, tofu, tempeh. And if you choose to eat animal-based foods, Greek yogurt, seafood, and small portions of lean meats and poultry can still be a part of a healthy diet. Instead of thinking what I should eliminate, maybe it's time to ask, what can I add to make my plate more nutritious? I've learned this firsthand. When you focus on adding good things to your diet rather than subtracting the bad ones, you naturally crowd out the less healthy choices without feeling deprived. The World Health Organization's definition of a healthy diet is my personal North Star. Focus on whole grains, vegetables, fruits, legumes, seeds, and nuts. No complicated rules or trendy superfoods required. Just real, wholesome food that nourishes your body. Simple enough, right? When I sit down to eat, I don't worry about fats and carbs. I'm not scared of them. I focus on health-promoting foods that fill my diet with those. If I want less healthy foods like ice cream once in a while, I will have it without guilt because the type of foods I eat on the regular are of the highest quality. What I eat occasionally, like having cake on my birthday, I'm not worried about that. Does this mean that everyone should eat the same exact foods? Of course not. There are so many choices, and personalization is key. When you break away from the fear of foods, you gain more freedom, not less. Maybe you prefer a lower fat diet because it helps you maintain a healthy weight. That's fine. Just focus on healthy carbs and protein. Or perhaps you prefer a lower carb diet. That's okay too. Lean on quality fats and protein. If you need to avoid gluten, like you have celiac disease, then eliminate those grains and enjoy the rest. If you're allergic to tree nuts, then eliminate those and enjoy other healthy foods. You can personalize and customize your diet while still prioritizing food quality. Just like no one wants to read a restaurant menu that's only filled with items you can't order, no one really wants a diet that's all about the things you can't have. Instead of focusing on what to subtract from your plate, think about the quality foods you can add. The point of healthy eating is not to let restriction run the show, but to highlight the abundance of nourishing foods that is available to you. So the next time you scroll through diet posts, remember to look for that positive menu, one that doesn't just list what's off limits, but help you fall in love with everything that you can enjoy.